Hi guys, it is 2 o'clock, the most anticipated hour of the day for me today. I am so excited that you guys are here with me. There's just no possible way that I could do this if I thought that I was just talking into the ether to nobody. So I dreamed up this idea that if I got on here and brought you something positive to perk up your day every day for a month, that it would be awesome for me and it would be awesome for all of you guys too. So that's the motivation between the Fall in Love with Yourself video series. It's just for you to have a chance to think about what you love about your life, for me to share a little bit about what I'm loving about my life to help inspire you. And so that's what we're going to do. I hope that you will put some comments in and that you'll let me know what you're loving about your life, and that you will, if you're having maybe a challenging day, give me just a little bit of information about that, because I'm actually going to be giving out an instant affirmation that all of us can use to keep our day going in that up and to the right positive momentum direction. So like I said, this is going to be your daily reminder to focus on what you love about yourself, to focus on what you love about your life all month long during October, weekdays. I'm going to take the weekends off. And if you're watching and you can think of some people in your life who could use a little boost of positivity, then go ahead and press the little invite friends button and invite them to come join us, because we're going to be here for a few minutes, so there's time for people to get on with us and get their own dose of positivity as well. So what is inspiring me today? Oh my gosh. Okay, this last weekend, I got invited to speak at the Rotary Youth Leadership Academy. And I got to speak in front of a bunch of teenagers about building confidence and self-esteem, and it was so exciting. I got really caught up in it. I really enjoyed speaking with them. But the really cool thing was, and I didn't even realize it until this morning when I was thinking about, oh my gosh, what's lighting up my life right now? I realized that it was the very first time ever that I got up to speak and I wasn't visibly shaking. So for me, that is a huge win. I was actually able to go to a speaking engagement and not be shaking when I got up on stage. So that was just a realization that changed everything for me. It made me realize that all the practice and all the experience I've been getting in life doing things and getting out of my comfort zone and doing things over and over that maybe I'm not so great at, that I'm actually making progress. So that was big for me. What else is inspiring me today? Well, where I live in Northern Virginia, just outside of DC, we're having 75-degree weather, which is awesome. I love the fall. I love that the leaves are starting to change. The other thing that is inspiring and lighting up my life today is hot tea. You may have noticed that I sound a little stuffy, and I think I'm actually coming down with a cold. And I really thought that was so interesting, because I had planned to start this video series today, and here I am coming down with a cold, and I really wanted to rock my usual pearls and red dress, but instead you guys are getting me on the very first day of this series in my favorite hoodie. And with a tea. And this cup was actually made for me by a friend, so it's not only full of hot tea, but it's full of love. My friend Stephanie Steyer is an artist, and she made this for me, so when I'm not feeling well, I always like to pull this out, and it reminds me that there are people who love me even when I'm feeling sick. Okay, so I would love it if you would type into the comments something that you're loving about your life right now. So Julio Gonzalez says, Nova weather is awesome today. Yes, it is. Even though I'm not feeling great, I am sure as heck going to get out and go for a walk today. And thank you, Carol. I have made tons of progress with my speaking. I am by no means a comfortable public speaker, but I am learning to get out there and to do it anyways. And thank you, Carol. I'm glad you love my hoodie. I do. I love it too. It's my very favorite. It's the girliest hoodie I could find out there. It's actually from Lucy Activewear. I've had it for like 2 years now too, and I kind of wish that I had bought more than one. So tell me a little bit more about what is lighting up your lives? What are you falling in love with in your life? What do you love about yourself? What are you celebrating? What is going awesome for you? Go ahead and type something into the comments so that I can celebrate with you and everybody else can celebrate with you and get inspired by the amazing small things that are happening in our everyday lives that maybe we just don't really take the time to notice. Okay, it looks like somebody's typing something. Did you invite anybody to join us? If you haven't yet, we have a few more minutes. I haven't given the instant affirmation yet. I want to make sure as many people hear that as possible, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer. And just so you know, I will be running the same series throughout the month of October, weekdays at the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Oh, Facebook just let me know that this is my most watched video yet. That's very exciting. So I'm going to celebrate that as well. I'm loving that about my life, that I have my most watched video yet. Who would have thought that would come today, on the day when I'm sick? I'm in my hoodie. Okay, well, I hope that tomorrow you guys bring some celebrations, because the most exciting part about this for me is hearing about what's going on in your lives. That for me is just going to be the most awesome part of doing this for a month, is really getting to hear what is going on with you. So I'm going to share today's instant affirmation. And it came to me this morning when I was chatting with a friend about how, I wasn't feeling that great and I was going to still do this series anyway. So oh, Carol has a celebration. Hold on. I'm going to hold off on the instant affirmation. So Carol says, I'm celebrating that I have wonderful clients who trust me. I had a banking error and I explained it and all is well. That's awesome. And Carol, you are one of those people who has so much credibility that I think even if you made a huge error, everybody would know that they could trust you to make it right. I love that about you. You are such a straight shooter. You tell it like it is, and you really make sure to take care of the people who matter to you. Hi, Lauren. I see you down there. Thank you for checking in. I can't even imagine what beautiful things are going on in your life, Lauren. I'm sure there are gorgeous leaves where you are and beautiful china on the table and all kinds of reasons to celebrate. So I'll give just a couple more seconds, see if anybody wants to type in anything they're celebrating. You're welcome, Carol. Yeah, you're awesome. I love you. All right, so today's instant affirmation. Ooh, no, we have more coming in now. Okay. Julio says, it's been a very creative day. 2 amazing ideas. Oh, yes, ideas light me up as well. That's one of my most favorite things to experience in a day. For 2 new podcasts. Awesome. Okay, so Julio had 2 ideas for 2 new podcasts. Awesome. I can't wait to hear what they are. When you've bought the domains and secured those for yourself, I would love to hear what they are so that people can start watching for those shows and listening. Hi, Sean. That's my baby brother. I love that he stopped in to say hi. I love him because he gives the best hugs. My baby brother is way bigger than I am, and he gives the very best hugs. So that's another thing to celebrate. Oh, Lauren says she's celebrating progress on her speech and administrative matters. Yeah. Whew. Lauren has been working so hard on getting her signature speech together, and Lauren, I'm so proud of you. It's coming together so well, and I've been saying for a long time that in my mind, Lauren is the Brené Brown of beauty, and it is just a matter of time before the world hears about it, and I'm super excited for when that happens. And of course, we all feel better when we have our administrative stuff under control, right? Awesome. It looks like Julio and Sean might actually know one another. That's interesting. Anybody else have something that they're loving about their life, something they're falling in love with in their world? Lauren, oh, I love your little happy face and your heart. Those are awesome. Okay, so at long last, here is today's instant affirmation. I hope you'll use it throughout your day and think about what it means to you. You can leave comments or questions in the notes. This video will be archived. It'll be available on my page. So today's affirmation is, conditions don't need to be perfect for things to go well. And like I said, that came to me earlier today when I realized that I'm probably coming down with a cold, but I could still do this, and I could still do a good job, and I could still connect with people I care about and add some value to the world. And so even though I'm a little sniffly, I look a little bit like Rudolph, and I'm drinking tea to keep my throat lubricated, I'm here, and this was awesome, and this is the first of many days of this. So again, that affirmation is: conditions do not need to be perfect in order for things to go well. And anybody who's been following me over the last year knows that the conditions of life have not been perfect, but boy, have things gone really well, and that's really exciting. So keep that close to your heart. Think about what it means to you, how it's relevant to what's going on in your life. Write it down somewhere maybe. It's great to write these on a little sticky note, put them on your bathroom mirror or somewhere in your house. I have a friend who likes to put them right by his door so that he sees them when he leaves for the day. I think that's a fantastic idea. So one more time, conditions do not need to be perfect in order for things to turn out well. So that's all I have for you today. There is an option there for you to follow me so that you'll get notifications when this goes live each weekday for the rest of the month of October. I'd love it if you just press that follow button, and I'd love it if you'd invite other people to come here and be positive and celebrate with us, and to really just get that positive momentum rolling out in the world. Get people focused on falling in love with themselves, falling in love with life. There's so many small things that are going on in our lives all day, every day, that we just don't notice. Julio says, yes, conditions are rarely perfect. Thanks for that reminder, Just Do It. I love that. Yeah, conditions are rarely perfect, and I'm a big fan of Just Do It because one of my first jobs was actually working at a Nike factory outlet. So that is a lifetime affirmation for me. So I will be here again tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We will have another instant affirmation. It might be something that came out of my life. It might be something I think of on the spot based on what's going on in your life, if anybody's brave enough to share what they're challenged with, and we will go from there. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day. Please follow me. Please invite other people to come here and join this positive community. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.